Ireland's Classic Hits Radio, it's Trina Mari here, and Tráic Ó'Braonáin is with us. You'll know Tráic well. He does the Irish music show on a Sunday on the radio station. Do you gwitch?
Yes, very good. Trina, can I start too?
Tommy Gama. Tell me, Irish Music Month is happening next month.
It's happening next month in September. It's a wonderful time for Irish bands and Irish artists all over the country to get some recognition and to get plenty of airplay. And that's kind of the big push that's behind it. Classic Hits have got very involved with this. We want to get as many Irish bands onto the air from September on. And we do throughout the year, but it's a great opportunity to give an opportunity to some of those younger bands and some of the newer bands that are coming through. And part of Irish Music Month, a big part of it, is the new local hero competition. And this was on last year, and the amount of talent that came through, it was very difficult for us to pick our four favourite demo songs from all the songs that came through, because the quality was that high. It was very good, and we spent an awful lot of time on it. So it's on again this year. This is a great opportunity if you were in a band, if you know somebody who is in a band, if you are a solo artist. This is your opportunity to get some serious airplay. And all you have to do is to get your demo together, a bit of information about the band, picture of the band, forward it on to us at irishmusicmonth@classichits.ie. It's literally that easy. You email it in, there's no charge, you can enter the competition that way, and then we will pick four finalists for Ireland's Classic Hits Radio finals for New Local Hero. And that will then go on to a national final, which happens in October in the Academy in Dublin. The band who wins the competition overall will get €5,000 and an extra €5,000 in musical equipment, and they'll also have their song released by the Ruby Works label. Now, the person who won it, Brad Heidi, last year, he had his song released, and it got an awful lot of airplay as a result of being in this competition. But you will be guaranteed radio airplay all over the country, because there's 21 different stations taking part in this, and every station is up for getting as much airplay for these bands as possible. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and the closing date is August 22nd.
Speaking of Brad Heidi, who won it last year, I was at a garden party there recently at Tráic Ó'Braonáin with President Michael D. Higgins, and Brad Heidi was performing at it. So, I mean, to come from a year ago, he was saying he was literally kind of sleeping in a car, had no money, and there he was performing for all these people at Tráic Ó'Braonáin. I mean, amazing stuff.
It is, and even just to have your music played on the radio a lot more, you know, even that in itself, the recognition that you get from that, it's fantastic. And it's a great opportunity, because it can be difficult for somebody. There's so many bands in this country, and we've been boxing above our weight for a very, very long time. And since I was a teenager in the late 80s, we've had great bands all the way through since then. And before that again. So we've had lots of great bands come out of this country, and the difficulty then is for people to get recognised, because there's such talent in this country. So this gives it an opportunity to spread out across the country, across all these 21 stations, and to get lots of airplay for all these bands. Because you can imagine that there'll be up to 100 bands nearly taking part in the finals on each radio station. You know, it's worth more than money itself if a band can get their music heard on the radio. It means an awful lot.
Is there any particular style of music that you're on the lookout for, Tráic?
There is no particular style. It's open to, I mean, we've seen some of the applications have started to roll in, and they are diverse, and there's some very kind of quiet folky music. There's lots of indie music. There's pop music. There's every sort of thing that's coming through. So it's nothing is everything's on the table. That's where I put it. Everything's on the table. Whatever style you have, try it out. I mean, there's no charge on it. It'll cost you nothing. And something great could come out of it.
Right, okay. Give me the closing date for that track and the email address again, how people can send their demo in.
So it's August 22nd. Thursday, August 22nd is the closing date. The email address is irishmusicmonth@classichits.ie.
Brilliant, that's great stuff. Tráic Ó'Braonáin there, back in the radio Sunday night. What time, Tráic?
8 o'clock, Sunday night.
Plug your own show. It's Ireland's Classic Hits Radio.